Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loimacito is the best.
Okay, here's a good question that somebody asked me. They said, Loy, UAE is now under lockdown. Okay, lockdown again in the sense that people from India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. Yesterday I posted an update. 16 countries, you cannot come in. You can't get the visa. If you're a resident and you already have a visa, you can come in via different routes. Okay, and every country will force you to stay, force you to take their tests, force you to be there for some time so they can make money, and they'll charge you double or triple the amount. Why? Because they have to make money. It's business. Okay. And then my friend Manoj, who's also, the guy who writes The Voice of the Markets, incredible blog. I mean, I was a big fan of his work when he used to write blogs, and eventually we became friends. He writes about the Middle East market. He's an exceptionally sharp guy who's into investing. He does high-profile deals, millions and above. Okay, exceptional guy. So his newsletter is incredible. So he posted below my Facebook post stating that it's not only 16 countries, it's also Philippines, Indonesia, so many other places. And he also stated now Saudi is coming out with his own airline. Turkey is opening up. All other countries now, Qatar, it's competing for, okay, you come here. Can't go to UAE, come here. And they are highlighting the drawbacks of UAE. So now the question is, what is going to be the impact for all this? That's one. And second one is, how do you survive? If you're not a millionaire, if you're not rich, if you do not have enough money. See, this pandemic, when they say lockdown is good for people who have a big house, money. You remember that Gal Gadot? She sang one song on the internet, Imagine, there is no this and that, and she was singing for people for inspiration. She got slammed, bit slapped from here to Timbuktu, because people are like, you fucking bitch. You have a mansion, big house. You have hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in the bank. Okay? You have servants. You don't fucking need to worry. You can stay without working for 5 years, sitting at home, because there's so much of money, savings. We live hand to mouth, day to day. I work today, I get paid. You want me to look at your bloody Imagine, there's no this and that, singing a song, and sit at home? Who your father is going to pay to feed me, feed my wife, feed my child? I have loans. I don't have a job. I want to work. Nobody's giving me work. They were right. This is self-entitled privilege bullshit. You can have a lockdown, fine. But then you need to work, right? See, even I believe that lockdown should be where clubbing, nightclubs, parties, going to the beach, this all bullshit, fine. You want to put lockdown there, fine. That's why I find it so stupid when I see, oh, Freedom Day, let's go to the bar, let's go to the pub. Oh, babes are dancing and music, and what is all this? Instead of focusing on essentials, hospitals, schools, even if you want to go to places of worship, as long as you maintain distance, fine. But this party and booze and dancing and it's all bullshit, man. So now, what do you do? Now, first things first. I told you before, UAE is doing this. The only reason for this, is until Expo 2020 is cleared off. They don't want any spike. They don't want any new variant. They don't want any super spreader. Just because somebody who could not afford a visa or could not afford a round trip. They want rich people who can afford quality healthcare. Quality over quantity. Okay. So they want the rich, the affluent. These people, high network individuals, will look at Dubai. Okay, I would come and relax there. Okay, less restrictions, I can enjoy myself. Working class people, they can't do this. So now the question is, what is your solution? What solution do you have? The only solution I would tell you is, do with what you have, whatever options you have, with whatever tools you have, work with that. What do I mean by this? Okay, you can't go to Dubai. Can you borrow a loan? Can you, through some contacts connection, take a round trip? Fine. If you can do that, do that. And if you don't have the money, don't have the contacts, don't have the means, then where you're staying, do something, you know. Now, where you are staying, I'm not saying that people, some Eloy, you said do something. What will I do? I don't know, man. How can I know what your life is, what your environment is, where you're staying? You have to survive, right? When I was 2011, when I was penniless, homeless on the streets in Mumbai, falsely sent off from UAE, I didn't ask anyone. I tried to write down, figure out a solution. Okay, I'll do this. If it doesn't work, I'll do this. If it doesn't work, I'm doing this. I tried everything. Do you know that? I know I shouldn't be saying this. To survive, I even was ready to sleep with a rich female who I didn't find attractive at all, but she was crazy about me. I needed the money. I'm telling you, this is what I did. There's so many people who do this. So many girls, so many guys. And sometimes guys will sleep with guys. That I wouldn't do. So, people need to do whatever it takes to survive. You can stay on your high horse and say, no, I'm a person with values and ethics. Fine, I respect you for that. It's your wish. Then don't cry about it, no. I know so many girls who had sex with influential guys or rich guys or whatever to save money to buy a house. I know girls who pretended to be in love with someone to get money to pay off their loans. I know girls who, personally, even clients, college girls who slept with their professors to get great marks. Oh, is it wrong? If your value system doesn't agree, yes, it's wrong. But you have to survive. Now, I'm not suggesting that, okay, this is a solution, go give your ass to someone. No. What I'm trying to tell you is, you do whatever it takes to survive. Don't ask anyone, don't bother. Wherever you are, check for jobs, check what skill you have. I don't know what skill you have. I don't know what is your level of experience. There will be ways and means. Not saying it's going to be easy, it's going to be very tough. That's one. The second thing is, please leverage the most powerful tool you have in your hands, the internet, social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Now, by that, I do not mean leverage means, oh, please help me, please, I need a job, begging, sending people unsolicited mails. That is stupid, man. Come on. That's not the way to go about. You start posting on Facebook your sob story, then you start posting on LinkedIn your sob story, then you start posting on what? Put your photo and hold your family and please, I need it. People have done this. This begging thing, fine, if it works for you, fine. But what you're doing is, you're lowering your standards. Don't expect to get paid or get offered a job that matches your profile. But if in case you're desperate, fine, then that's the way you have to go. Not saying it's wrong. I myself was ready to beg. But what I'm saying is, if you're thinking of being part of the corporate world and you do this, someone takes a screenshot, it'll be very hard for you to live in that same society that you have been living. Okay, people never forget. So, the solution that I've used over the years, this is even before the pandemic, is a very simple thing. Like, example, this is a strategy that works. So fucking irritating, these motorbikes and You're farting with all that noise for who? Impressing who? Fucking nonsense. Slow ass bike with such fucking noise. Oh, I'm big. Look at me, mighty. Brr, 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 from my ass. Yeah, buy a fucking Bugatti. Fine, more respect. Buy a $100 bike with a $500 noise. Okay. So now the answer is simple. Now, if you actually look at apps, look at any app. Every day there's a notification. Every day there's a reward. Every day there's an anticipation. Every day people get something of benefit to log in. This is what you need to do. Every day, now obviously you'll be like, Loy, but what do I offer? I know being a writer is not meant for everyone. I know being a vlogger is not meant for everyone. So obviously you'll be like, Loy, what can I do? Okay, if you're not the content type of guy, the second solution is you need to offer some value. What is the some value? You're an engineer. What skills of an engineer offer value to a decision maker? What deal can you propose? What can you negotiate? I'll tell you, there are business people everywhere. And if anyone, you tell them, simple thing, an iPhone worth $1,000, let's say second hand, selling for 500, you're ready to offer it for 300 or 400. There will be buyers. So one is you can, offer them a value. I give X and I'm only asking this much, so you save. But for that to happen, you have to do what I do every single day. Market your name, sell your name, be out there. You see, on an average, I post how many videos? 3 to 4 videos. I answer all the comments, respond to all the emails, respond to all the messages. I have WhatsApp groups. Why? I do this so that people constantly remember my name. You can either do it by paying money for advertising, or you can do it by being visible through your actions. People do it through various ways, photographs or updates or whatever. But all I'm telling you is you yourself have to market and sell yourself. You yourself have to praise yourself. You yourself have to position your brand. Donald Trump, I used to follow him from a very young age, from almost, I think, 29, whatever. And Donald Trump had this habit of always praising himself. People found that very narcissistic, and he used to even say that if you don't praise yourself, who else will do it? But later on, when he started to be mature in age, he said it's better for people to praise you. See, I'll tell you something. If you don't praise yourself and market yourself, who else will do it? Now you can wait to do something really great, so great that the world will talk. But the fact is, most of us are average, right? So then you need to know how to sell and market yourself. Then comes the one last thing. Oh, okay, sell, market yourself. But now, what do I put? That is where you need to be a personal brand. And what do I mean by that? I know this one word is misleading. It means you need to stand out. You need to position yourself in a very unique way. You need to look unique, act unique, behave unique, talk unique, and be consistent with that. See, I'll give you a simple thing. I'm tattooed, so I look unique. Now, your solution is not be tattooed, but look smart. Or like Lady Gaga, she used to always do something outrageous. Fine, you don't want to be like Lady Gaga? Check different actors, actresses. Each one dresses and looks in a different way, right? Check WWE. The look, number one. I know some guys who wear pink suits. They feel they stand, okay, fine. Some guys wear yellow glasses and pink suit, and that's how they want to stand out, fine. But appearance is one part. The second one is, how do you communicate? In my case, it's in your face. It's very much in your face. It's profanity laced. It's keeping it real. So that's what works for me. Maybe what works for you is, maybe you have to be hopeful or inspirational or motivational. Find out what works for you. Why do you think some guys keep talking God and Joel Elstein and Sadhguru and, they like to be like that. Like for example, if I say Gary Vaynerchuk, oh, hustle and blah, 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 blah. He keeps talking 110 kilometers an hour. You need to do this, I don't care, attention economy, the content, and you need to hustle, and that's his style. But now after all these appearance and the product offering and all that, the final thing that comes down, most important, the bottom line, is the value that you offer. And you need to know the pricing for it. For me, today when I get like $1,000 for a simple resume, it's not because I woke up one morning and, okay, there's nobody who charges $1,000, I'll charge 1,000. No. It has taken me 21 years of grinding, of experimenting, of trying, of reading, of research to hone my skills. 20 years. I'm not saying each and every day of 20 years. But there was no coach, there was nobody to guide me. It's just like a boxer. If you train a child in boxing right from the time he's 3 years old, by the time he's 20, he has 17 years experience. And if anybody were to fight with a young boxer who has been trained 10 years, 20 years, he'll knock your fucking head off. Floyd Mayweather, how do you think he's such an amazing boxer even if he doesn't practice? It's in the muscle memory, it's in his mind, it's, that one skill which he sharpened over the years. For me, I've been sharpening this public speaking, art of writing, art of marketing, art of promoting. There are so many other skills, art of reading people, art of convincing, negotiation, sales. So I've done it. So that's the final thing. The biggest one is the product value offering. See, let me conclude by just telling you this much. You can be an asshole, you can be irritating, you can be stupid, you can be ugly, but if you offer value, if you position yourself intelligently, if you constantly are in the face of this person, sooner or later they'll come to you. Like lately I downloaded this app. It's Food Panda. It's a food delivery app. Every day I get a notification for discounted deal of the day. I know that if something is 100, they will charge 120 and then say discount 100. But the very fact that they are trying every day is good. I have another app, Shopee, which is like Amazon. Every day, 2-3 times I get a message, Shopee. I get this big voice and they'll tell you, okay, this flash sale is 1 hour. And sometimes the deals are really good. How do you think games? Or you sign in now, you get 10 gold and 20 bronze and 4 gold bars and 1 power. So you have to constantly remind them that you exist. But don't beg for a job. Like, give something of value. How do you think I do it? My videos, my articles, my engagement with people. So overall, what I want to tell you is, nothing is easy, okay? Nothing is easy in life. But with the changing economy, the changing dynamics, the challenges that are coming now, if you don't change with the times, you don't survive. Countries will do whatever they need to survive. Businesses will do whatever they need to survive. If you want to survive, you better evolve. That's why I always told you, your resume should be world class. Interview skills, world class. Negotiation, presentation, ability to talk, communicate. Everything should be world class. If, it's not in sync and it's not taken the best, you can't survive, man. Anyway, this is what I have to suggest to you guys. Let me know what you think. You think I'm right, you think I'm wrong. Because remember, even if you disagree with me, always remember, your boss is not smarter than you, is not better than you, he doesn't know more than you. Ask yourself why he gets paid more. Simple, no? Why he gets paid more, why you get paid less. Why other people have a job and you don't have a job right now. So you tell me the answer for this. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.